In the Burlington Mall, present day, present time, we see Zombie Tramp in human form as she's walking through the mall, pretending to enjoy a drink, looking for her next meal. But as she's walking, she bumps into this bitch who spills her drink on her head. Now Zombie Tramp tells this bitch she's going to chew on her face until it turns to juice. But this bitch pushes Zombie Tramp down while apologizing and walking out with the rest of her bitches. Now Zombie Tramp is about to kill these hoes, but as she's walking out, she slips on a drink and bumps her head and ends up killing herself. Zombie Tramp would revert to her ghost form in order to possess another body so she can track down these bitches. Elsewhere, we see Cassie Hack from Hack and Slash as she's tracking a serial killer known as the Mauler. She's already tracked down one serial killer, but her intel leads her to believe Zombie Tramp may be the other one she's after. But before she goes and finds another serial killer, she must finish off this one. Cassie would take a spiked baseball bat to the back of this dude's dome before proceeding on her way. Elsewhere, we would see that group of bitches from the mall earlier as they're doing dumb social media live stream bullshit, with Tabitha being the primary one that Zombie Tramp is after. Later, these bitches would break into the mall as they're trying to complete a social media challenge, but unbeknownst to them, they're being stalked by Zombie Tramp. The girls set up a camera and then proceed to leave their mark on the wall, daring their followers to come find where the mark is. But as these bitches are ready to wrap it up, Squirrely wants to go get something to eat. Tabitha says it must be nice not having to worry about extra calories, and this upsets Squirrely. But Squirrely doesn't give a fuck because her primary fans are gamers. They're not necessarily there for the fan service. But as Squirrely's in the bathroom checking out the kittens, she's approached by a masked man. This masked man turns out to be the Mauler as he grabs Squirrely and rams her face into the mirror over and over again, leaving her in a bloody mess. Elsewhere in the mall, Tabitha and Lady are trying on different outfits. But like wildfire, Zombie Tramp is on that ass. Zombie Tramp grabs Tabitha and chokes that bitch. But Cassie shows up just in time with a force multiplier and puts some rounds in Zombie Tramp's arm. But that doesn't stop Zombie Tramp as she rushes Cassie. Zombie Tramp knees this bitch in the stomach, but Cassie grabs her and ninja flips Zombie Tramp into a wall. Cassie then proceeds to put more rounds into Zombie Tramp, seemingly putting her down. Cassie tells Tabitha, "Get your girl gang out of here." But Tabitha tells Cassie they're not a gang. But Cassie states, "Stupid nicknames, breaking and entering, vandalism, what the fuck was she thinking?" Anyway, as Cassie attempts to deal with Zombie Tramp, Tabitha keeps yelling stupid shit from up above. Cassie thinks, no wonder she wants these bitches dead. But while Cassie is distracted, Zombie Tramp knocks her down from behind. Cassie whips out blades and then proceeds to slice Zombie Tramp from every angle. But it's seemingly not enough as Zombie Tramp just keeps shirking off damage. Zombie Tramp puts Cassie through the wall of the sneaker store. Then she grabs Cassie and proceeds to put her through the record store window. Finally, she throws Cassie in the water and then walks over there and starts choking that bitch. As Cassie is drowning, she shoves her way up and stabs Zombie Tramp in the arm. But it's seemingly not enough as Zombie Tramp just grabs this bitch and shoves her right back underwater. Cassie struggles, but eventually she stops struggling, leaving Zombie Tramp free to go find the rest of those bitches. Elsewhere in the mall, Autumn is in the makeup shop, but as Autumn is trying on the lipstick, she runs into none other than the actual Mauler. But as Cassie is half dead underwater, she gets pulled out by Kylie and resuscitated, who happens to be a public pool lifeguard for 3 years running. Kylie just so happens to know about Cassie, how her mom was a lunch lady called the Slasher, and her mom killed a bunch of people to protect her kids. Then when Cassie grew up, she killed her mom for all the atrocities. Cassie thanks Kylie for that weirdly accurate history lesson, and then she proceeds to find Zombie Tramp. Elsewhere in the mall, as Tabitha and Lady are observing the lingerie, Lady wants to get the hell out of there, but Tabitha's bullshitting. But as Lady is leaving, she just so happens to run into the Mauler, who's in the process of mutilating Autumn. Zombie Tramp also comes across the Mauler, but as Zombie Tramp goes to confront him, she's ambushed by Cassie. Cassie shoves a crystal in Zombie Tramp's head that just so happens to negate supernatural powers. Cassie then proceeds to beat the shit out of Zombie Tramp as that gem really evens the odds. But Zombie Tramp's not done as she grabs a piece of glass and attempts to slash Cassie. But Cassie takes that baseball bat to the back of Zombie Tramp's head and then gets ready to decapitate her with an ice skate. But what Cassie doesn't realize is, while she's bullshitting with Zombie Tramp, the actual Mauler is still killing the girls. Cassie finally comes to the realization that Zombie Tramp is not the Mauler. Cassie grabs her baseball bat and then proceeds to go at it with the Mauler, but the Mauler is beating that ass. But Zombie Tramp tells the girls she can help. All they need to do is pull this little crystal out of her head. Now the girls are reluctant at first, but Cassie's getting her ass whooped so bad that the girls kind of have no choice. Zombie Tramp conjures up several zombie bitches in order to kill everyone. One of the zombies goes for the girls, and she screams for help, but Zombie Tramp tells her she's not her babysitter. Cassie rescues the girl and then proceeds to argue with Zombie Tramp, but they have no time for arguing as the Mauler is still tearing shit up. Cassie and Zombie Tramp proceed to team up on the Mauler, but the Mauler is tough, almost like this dude's immune to damage as he knocks down both of these bitches. But Cassie would kick the Mauler in the nuts, while Zombie Tramp would get a hold of her bat and take the bat to the Mauler's chest, knocking this asshole down. While the Mauler is briefly down, Cassie uses some of Zombie Tramp's hair to strangle him, while Zombie Tramp takes the bat to the Mauler's face. Cassie and Zombie Tramp's teamwork pay off as they leave the Mauler in a bloody mess. But seeing as bad guys have a tendency to come back, Zombie Tramp uses the Book of Beasts to conjure up a demon to eat the remains of the Mauler, and that should finish him off once and for all. As the girls leave, Zombie Tramp and Cassie meet up in the mall, and Zombie Tramp thanks Cassie for her teamwork and shakes her hand. But Cassie has one last trick, as she leaves that gemstone in Zombie Tramp's hand, subsequently negating her power and giving her the opportunity to behead Zombie Tramp. Now Cassie leaves the area, but Zombie Tramp's remains are found by none other than Tabitha. Tabitha plucks the pretty jewel out of Zombie Tramp's hand. This brings Zombie Tramp back, giving Zombie Tramp the opportunity to possess Tabitha's body. The end. Thank you for watching.